Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel Vyapti Curious Minds. Have you ever wondered how this small LPG cylinder can provide gas for cooking for weeks? Is it completely filled with gas? Why is it painted red? And what would happen if LPG were stored as a normal gas? Today we are going to learn, understand about LPG cylinder to discover the amazing science behind it. You may use every day, but after this video, you will never look at it the same way again. LPG stands for Liquefied Petroleum Gas. It is mainly made of two gases, propane, butane. These gases are obtained during petroleum refining and natural gas processing. Normally, both propane and butane are gases at room temperature. If they were stored as gases, they would occupy a huge volume. Imagine trying to carry enough cooking gas for 1 month in a balloon, it would be enormous. So, scientists use a clever trick. They compress the gas so that it changes into a liquid. Why is LPG stored as a liquid? Gas particles are far apart, so gases occupy a lot of space. When LPG is compressed under high pressure, its particles come much closer together. As a result, the gas changes into a liquid. This process is called liquefaction. The liquid takes up about 250 times less space than the gas. That means 1 liter of liquid LPG can produce nearly 250 liters of gas when it evaporates. This is why a small cylinder can store enough fuel for many weeks. What happens inside the cylinder? Inside an LPG cylinder, there are actually two forms of LPG. At the bottom is liquid LPG, above it is LPG vapor or gas. When you open the stove knob, the pressure inside the cylinder decreases. Immediately, some of the liquid changes into gas to replace the gas that left. This continues automatically until almost all the liquid is used up. That is why the flame remains steady until the cylinder is nearly empty. Why does the cylinder feel cold? Have you noticed that an LPG cylinder sometimes feels cold? Here is why. When liquid LPG changes into gas, it absorbs heat from the surroundings. This process is called evaporation. Because heat is taken away, the cylinder becomes cool. Sometimes water vapor from the air condenses on the outside, making the cylinder look wet or frosty. This is perfectly normal. Propane and butane are the main hydrocarbons present in liquefied petroleum gas. Both belong to the alkane family and are highly combustible fuels. Propane and butane are colorless and odorless gases under normal conditions. They are compressed and stored as liquids inside LPG cylinders, which makes transportation and storage easier. When released, they vaporize quickly and burn with a clean blue flame, producing heat, carbon dioxide, and water vapor. LPG is widely used for cooking and heating because it has a high calorific value, burns efficiently, and causes less pollution compared to many traditional fuels. LPG is highly flammable, so safety is very important. Always remember, keep the cylinder upright, never place it near direct heat. Check for leaks using soap solution, not with the matchstick. Ensure good ventilation while cooking. One more interesting fact. LPG is naturally colorless and odorless. A chemical called ethyl mercaptan is added to give it a strong smell. This helps us detect leaks quickly and prevents accidents. So the next time you see an LPG cylinder, remember it is not simply storing gas. It is using the science of pressure, liquefaction, and evaporation to safely provide fuel for our daily lives. Science is everywhere, even in your kitchen. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating science explained in a simple way. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Save Earth, Save Life.